Leo, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Leo Tarot. Leo Love Tarot. Leo Love Reading. Love messages where we're going into their feelings for you. What you might need to know, don't see coming as anyone making a move. There we go. Let's take a deep dive. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Leo. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's a Nine of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Cups. The Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Okay, Leo, right off the bat, this is somebody who broke promises. Somebody that I feel like, well, literally, you're not talking to. No contact, no communication. Are you separated as well? Eight of Cups is here in the partnership placement, and there's kind of a double feeling that I'm feeling. There's kind of a double meaning, I guess you could say, that I'm feeling here. One, I do feel like this person did pull away. Look. But two, this is somebody that, gosh, that you are holding on to, thinking about. The Emperor's here, and it's where their energy's strong. It's somebody that you've kind of given up on. The stagnation energy here is really quite strong. The Death card in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. And that's for me, that's connecting a lot to how we got here, because somebody is emotionally immature or was being. I feel like that's how we got into the Three of Swords. It's actually very validating here in the Eight of Cups as well. And again, connecting, I mean, this Page of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Death card in reverse. It's like giving up hope. Now the King of Cups is here in the upright. Interesting. Ten of Wands, by the way, is connecting here. And it's more fiery energy, it's Sagittarius energy, and it's connecting here with our Eight of Cups. And that's definitely an exhausting energy, like I'm just sick of waiting kind of energy, or I'm sick of feeling like this kind of energy. What I like about the Nine of Swords in reverse is that is a healing energy. So that's what's going on here around you. What's going on? Is somebody going to come in here and make it right? I wanted to say around your person. I want to tell you, here at the Tarot Closet, by the way, the only place you should be. It's the only place that I release my readings, my verified YouTube channel, the Tarot Closet. So if you hear, see, suspect my content in any way, shape, or form, anywhere, keep those emails coming. It's in my video description and on the channel. What I wanted to say is, whether you're here in real time or not is kind of moot for me, because trust the timing of when you find a reading, whatever little piece of it or all of it that you're meant to hear or not. You'll know if it's for you. If you are here in real time or within you could even say a specific time frame, I do want to tell you that we are in some energy now. We are in this full moon, lunar eclipse, Mercury retrograde energy, and don't even get me started about Saturn. It's a lot. And the readings all across the board this week have reflected that as I tap into this energy. I'm feeling it on another level. Looking here at our Emperor Aries energy. So obviously more fiery energy, and Mars energy, which is Aries' ruling planet. The action here, this Emperor, is strategic around making things happen. This divine masculine energy. Of course, one of 4 cardinal signs is very strongly connecting to your overall energy, justice. Truth, making it right, hasn't happened. That much is really clear. Look, it's here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. But here's the interesting thing. I do feel like there's some, at the very least, there's less ego, like somebody getting out of their ego. There is a more, I don't know if softer is the word I want to use, but this current energy that's around all of us, it's just really clear that it has this person feeling like what did I do? knowing they need to make something right. And it does feel, to whatever degree that means for you, it does feel sincere. Now, I also want to validate that it is coming through here. It's not a question. Should that be coming through? Two of Swords, Ten of Wands, in person or via message. Wow. Seven of Cups in reverse is another story altogether. The Nine of Wands in reverse. It's kind of feeling that way, like it's somebody who wants to be honest with you, who wants to make something right. Now, where that goes, if it changes anything, it's too early to tell, and your situation's really going to dictate that. But it is coming through here now, and I want to keep moving forward. The Three of Wands in reverse. So it is here with the Three of Swords. Again, that energy of what happened here, some kind of breakup or heartbreak. On the other end of the Three of Swords is the Nine of Wands in reverse. And that's definitely an energy of some kind of maybe silence breaking or no contact ending, but it also hasn't happened for probably many reasons, and there's delays around it. There's also clearly not just delays, like where you were heading, it's something stopped. The stagnation for me is just really clear in between the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, of just sort of giving up hope around, I feel like, this person a lot. But I want to validate also this reversal Death card right in between Justice and the Emperor over here is coming out of some ego, which it does feel, if this person is maybe a little bit more intense usually, it's like not less intense, it's just not so harsh. That's what I wanted to say. The Knight of Swords is here in reverse. The Strength card is here. Yeah, getting over pride. Super strong. The Strength card is connected to the heart chakra, but this is obviously also connecting to you in that energy of self-love around the Strength card, making a decision here because you're also sick of where things are, where they've been, or how you're feeling about it, wanting to just move on. Should that be the case, the Ten of Wands, again, also connecting to the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's clear that this is somebody who is in commitment issues. There was, I feel like, when I say is because it's specific to you, this waiting for this person around some kind of move or choice, and obviously it just feels like a long wait. That's the thing. It's also a validation for me of getting clarity, and perhaps for you to see some things more clearly, like coming out of some illusions and needing to make a decision, literally based around your heart, the Strength card. One of the things I do want to validate that I hear coming in, for those of you that this has been around platonic and or physical, it's really clear that the Lovers is here and came right after it, the Sword, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords is in reverse. This is just really, not surprising. What I wanted to say is, for those of you that this has been around platonic and or physical, a lot of maybe what you were waiting for is to hear about their feelings. You know, how do you feel about this? Or how do you feel about the future? You know, and something maybe stopping there. So, because there is, and that's your energy, Leo, the Strength card, obviously. There is a very strong chemistry here. Like, it's intense. It's undeniable. And I also want to say, in particular with our Lovers card here, it's clear that there's love here. That is somebody you love. And I want to say the two of you, but that's, well, yeah, it's clear, but that's also what's coming in with the King of Swords and the Lovers card. Of course, this Court card energy, not even touching the major arcana energy in particular of the Lovers card, but it's clear like what's going on. Because there's strategy around this person, around the communication. And with this current energy, oh my gosh, it's almost like you almost can't help yourself, you know? And I do feel Coming in here with this King of Swords, which by the way is really strong here, and placement around your person. With this Lover's card, that there is a decision to be made for the both of you. And more importantly, because this is for you, is you. The Strength card is literally right here with the Two of Swords. Like, it's time. And the Six of Swords that came in reverse is also really validating. Where did it go? Did we not? Yeah. The bottom of the deck, of course. Mercury energy. It's a validation around the stagnation that you haven't moved on. They haven't moved on. It's right here with the Emperor. So if you are totally in no contact or you're just taking a break, some of you are past that already. It's a really strong pull here for things to be made right, for the truth to come out, for decisions to be made, to get out of stagnation. My throat chakra is pretty strong here. But the clarity that you're getting, you're seeing things differently here. I feel the Knight of Pentacles is quite a slow-moving energy. It's here on the Page of Swords in reverse, which is holding back some truths. We do have Justice here, which is a pretty strong energy around the truth. Now, this is really validating as well for me, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Because it's clear. It's somebody that you were or are still waiting on. Maybe there's one spider foot out the door. Maybe there's two. Maybe this little, this little spider is going the other way. It's here with the Strength card, so it's really validating, and it's here on a slow-moving energy, the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of patience required. There could be, I do feel like there is some emotional maturity here, and it's really not about age, because it could go either way, especially with our Emperor here. Yeah, there is a, look, the Queen of Wands in reverse here with the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, it's like, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this. Like, I know what I want. I know what I want to do. Really confident. It's the opposite of that, really. And it's here with the King of Swords of somebody who is not feeling, hasn't been feeling as confident as usual. But we can also see with the Major Arcana energy of the Emperor, the Strength card and Justice, that they will be getting over their pride and their ego. And also the Lover's card, to make this right here, whether it changes anything or not. It is coming in a sincere way. The Eight of Swords in reverse is really validating around, like they're trying to get out of their head, in their head, like going over, I feel like, strategizing what they want to say. Whatever's been holding them back from communicating. And with this energy that's going on, it's like I said, they're almost not going to be able to control themselves. Like they're just going to reach out, and it might be at the weirdest times and it might be really awkward. The Seven of Wands is also here in reverse. That is your energy, Leo. The Queen of Wands as well. Interesting. And yeah, it's an energy of, especially because it's, whoa, oh my gosh. I just knocked over the oracle cards. So I reached my hand out like an Italian. And I'm definitely somebody who speaks with their hands. In particular, as it connects to the King of Swords, it's this energy of, yeah, like, I'll hear you out kind of energy. And the Lover's card is really validating around the connection. And again, it's been coming through the intensity here. And this is the thing. I'm going to get these oracle cards. Okay, since I'm clearly making a mess here. It's been, wow, my gosh, what is going on? That wanted to be your first oracle card coming down. I'm going to pick up these other ones, which are yours. And that's it. We'll look at them in a moment, okay? I'm just going to put the bottom of the deck here, Peaks of Joy. Magic prayers here, by the way. What I wanted to say is the chemistry that's here is really strong. You know, it's intense. For those of you that this has been around physical and or platonic, and that's partly why things, and that's part of why or how things got to where they are, somebody pulling away or whatever went on. I do want to validate that energy of the chemistry. It is here and it's really intense. But I also feel like there's a deeper kind of connection here too. It doesn't feel like, it feels kind of serious, you know? But also here right below Justice, the Lover's card where it wants to be. Archangel Raphael, by the way, connected to the heart chakra. And Archangel Raphael to the heart chakra and the throat chakra, I love, I speak. That's the thing. It feels like there's a decision here that needs to be made. It just feels like it's time. You know, it's been pretty stagnant. And this is somebody who is strategizing this communication. This is the Emperor energy, who has one of their 4 kings under them, literally right by their side. The King of Swords. Mercury energy, of course, around thoughts and the mind and relationships and thinking rationally and logically. So they have their King of Swords like right there to sort of lay the groundwork, I guess you could say. So peaks of joy and magic prayer are here, which is interesting because that is coming to a 5 and it's around change. It's connected to the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. Field of Dreams is also here. Peaks of Joy, that 33 specifically, that is a master number. And it really is telling me that anything is really, there's a lot of possibilities here, but the timing is everything. But I also feel like the time is now to, whether you have these conversations or not, or messages or whatever, to make decisions. Especially just in the energy I'm channeling under. Here at the Tarot Closet, which by the way is the only place that I release my readings and where you should be, I've been feeling it on another level this week. It's just been extremely intense. And Field of Dreams, that 3, also again around communication, around timing, around growth, which is here on, you can see it's like a field with eggs with all these possibilities. Connected to the Lover's card. This is where it has been, I feel, dry desert. It's right above Peaks of Joy. Again, anything is possible, but a decision really does need to be made. Well, are you ready to see this? Because this might be a whole lot more than I even imagined myself. The Commitment card is here. And that's something I do want to validate here in the Lover's card. And here in the Wait. Have you been waiting, for those of you that are in platonic and or physical, to hear how they really feel around taking it much further, getting more serious or exclusive? For some of you, that of course can be connecting to other levels like marriage or moving in. For me, a lot of this too is just around the feelings and feelings about. So the Lover's card, of course, does connect to a commitment energy. It connects also for me today, which is really clear, is somebody is in this self-actualization mode, quite literally this Emperor energy, feeling this connection that's also here in Justice. It's like the connection between you, the yin-yang energy. But obviously something is going on here. Either you're not talking or you're not talking and or seeing each other, but commitment is coming in here. The Commitment card, the Lover's card. The hope and the possibilities with the star here on the Commitment card. You can see there's a key opening, there's a keyhole, and then there's a key hanging off of it. Somebody's handing it to somebody. The last 2 oracle coming in, Leo, are Mountain and Metamorphosis. Here's the thing, it's around an energy of healing. It's around an energy of communication and it's connecting directly here with metamorphosis. As you can see, 2 flamingos here, forming a heart, communicating, I feel, and change. This is definitely around a conversation, messages that really, it just has to happen because you have for sure 1 foot out, maybe 2 feet out the door. I do want to validate as well, though, with our Strength card, Leo, which is yours, and Peaks of Joy, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Dreams, the Prayer, the Lover's card, Commitment, Metamorphosis, Mountain, that if any of you are in that energy of not waiting, that energy obviously is here around a decision that you need to make. I think that's a really specific, what's the word I want to say? Collective. That's what I want to say. I want to bring in some love messages. More than anything, for me, it's just really clear that this is somebody that you love that also still loves you too. All the details of what went on, I'm not privy to it today, and I don't need to be. But what is really clear is somebody here is either breaking a silence or even more to come in here with some truth. And they have a key here hanging from the star. That is also a really healing energy. It's renewal, it's clarity, it's hope. Coming out of, again, what I feel like is this dry desert energy. This is very much a make or break kind of energy. I'm sorry I ghosted you. That is the 8 of Cups in reverse. I knew the moment we met, I was yours, and you were mine. I want to validate something else here as well. In particular, in that Death card in reverse, the stagnation around that, and the metamorphosis energy that's here. Is there something around this person that has played a part in all this that they've needed to change? Move on from, or stop doing, transform. Because that is also, whatever it is, it's like that's coming up here. It's coming up in whatever's been going on, and it's coming up in what still needs to be addressed. My life's biggest mistake was to think that I'll be okay without you. The truth is that I'm not. I never will be. I miss you. It's here on Magic Prayer. You complete me when we parted. A part of me left with you. So to what degree really is just, whoa, specific to you. How many times can I say specific? I've been playing this game where sometimes it's like a word of the day, you know. Every time I say specific, you might have to hear it again. You can, let's say, have a sip of water. The last person, when the word was energy, they had 2 apples. Take a bite of an apple. They ate 2 apples. Look, I'll make things right, Leo. Right here on Justice. It definitely is this feeling of the sincerity around that has been really strong for me. The feelings and around making it right. And somebody I really feel like who doesn't want to lose you forever. They may have already lost you, maybe not. For those of you that they have, look, we will be together again. I believe it to you. I have a song playlist about you. I have a song playlist about us. You touched my soul so deeply. You changed me. Wow. In the court of love, I stand guilty as charged, but I don't want bail. I want imprisonment in your heart. Oh my gosh. It's right here with Justice, but also connects with the Lover's card and obviously whatever has been going on here. I wasn't even looking when I found you. I'm ready to take all the blame. As every moment ticks away, the more I keep thinking about the past, the stronger I feel that our love is meant to last. I love you, baby. I have not moved on. I am lying. In the bottom of the deck, I feel so at home with you. It's here with commitment. And something needing, really the decisions needing to be made here, because underneath that is the Six of Swords in reverse, and that's the stagnation around moving, like it hasn't gone either direction, you know? It's kind of just been where it is. Beautiful Leo, that's your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I'll see you next time.